What is going on, everybody? What's up? What is going on? I apologize now for things you may hear and what you may not hear. I'm in a bad spot here. Listen, I am in a bad spot here, but welcome while I have you here to the Big Time Show podcast that is being seen and heard live on Podbean and also being heard live here on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, uh, everywhere else where I am. I know I'm forgetting something, but here I am. I'm in the house. What's going on tonight? I know I said I was coming on at 7 o'clock, but I'm going to come on now because, um, to be honest with you, I'm trying to get in front of the TV so I can watch my Michigan Wolverines play tonight as we try to win the Big Ten championship and, of course, cement our spot in the Final Four, which gives us a shot at a national championship this year. So I am excited tonight to get here and talk to you guys about Thursday. Don't have a whole lot to tell you about because the more I start talking about it, the more I'm going to get ticked off. Listen, for those that are here, I hope that you will share. A few of you that are here so far, I hope that you will share the podcast on this evening. Whoever is here, thank you for popping in on me. And let's talk about what we saw on Thursday night. Everybody knows what happened. We won. That's really the bottom line. We won. There's nothing else to talk about. We won. Now, I don't care who was there. I don't care who didn't play. And I don't care who was on the sideline. I don't care about that. I can care less. We won. That's all that matters to me. I want 10 wins on the board automatically. Everything else is gravy. 10 wins will get me to the playoffs this year. I want 10 wins, definite. And everything else is gravy. That's all I want. I guess I could start off talking to these haters that are showing up in here. I don't care about Alvin Kamara not playing Thursday night. I don't care about, Jameis Winston not playing, Michael Thomas not playing. I could care less because, see, when we didn't have our players, y'all didn't say nothing. Y'all acted like we were at full strength. Yeah. So when we lost, you laughed about it, When we said D-Law ain't playing, Randy Gregory ain't playing, Amari Cooper not playing, C.D. Lamb not playing, Tyron Smith not playing, y'all laughed at us. Y'all said, y'all act like we was on, y'all act like we was at full strength. So you talk bad about us, now all of a sudden you want to make excuse for the other team. You see what I'm saying? That's just. So I could care less who played for the Saints and who didn't play. Hey y'all, I see my folks showing. Hey Joe, hey Gary, I see Shane that showed up. Listen, we won. That's we went down there to win. Goal accomplished. We won. There's nothing else to talk about. We're 8-4. Y'all act like we 4-8. Some of the fans act like we 4-8. We're 8-4. We have a firm grip on the NFC East, which is the first goal. The first goal is to be division champions. However we get it. Okay, we're in the driver's seat, so I could care less about just get me there. Okay, give me in the see the Cowboys fans. A lot of y'all jumped to Super Bowls. I'm just looking for some look. I'm just trying to get some consistency. That's what I'm trying to get. We ain't been in the playoffs in a few years. Can we first start getting a culture of consistency? Can we start making playoff runs? Can we start, 2 or 3 years in a row make the playoffs? That's all I'm concerned about. Can we do that? What's up, G Punami on Podbean? Exactly. It's a win that we needed. Exactly. We needed it. We're getting our stamina back. I don't care who it is. I don't care who we play. I don't care who's not there. They ain't care about us. I don't care. Just win the ball game. We did it, and we did it pretty good as far as I'm concerned. Um, Defensively, they were at a liability. I am aware that Kamara didn't play. I understand what he is, and I understand who he is, and all that. And I understand Hill played his first game at quarterback, and God knows how long. I get all that. Look, I ain't got nothing to do with it. They could have played Trevor Simeon. It's not my fault they wanted to experiment with Tyson Hill playing. It's not my fault. I ain't got nothing to do with it. You line up, we knock you down. It's just as simple. I could care less. Mark Ingram played as running back. It is what it is. So you didn't feel sorry for us when our guy was down. You act like we was at full strength. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about the Saints not having everybody. We didn't have everybody still. How about that? Defensively, though, it was good to see D-Law back. D-Law caused some havoc back there, which is what he's supposed to do. He did it. That ball that should have been called a fumble. It's just good to see him get back there to add pressure. Michael Parsons is just unbelievable. He's now, forget the defensive rookie of the year. Most of you have heard it. I've been saying that truth be told is that he is supposed to probably be the defensive player of the year now. He should be in the conversation. No question. He's a dominant football player. And it's only going to get better. All right. Mr. Lord have mercy. Mr. Diggs. Another pick. Come on. He should be in the conversation for defensive player of the year as well. Matter of fact, I almost want to say it's 1 and 2. I know Myles Garrett in Cleveland is having a special year, and he's definitely going to get a lot of votes and all that. But there are not too many players playing better ball than Michael Parsons on the defensive side. Trayvon Diggs is locked up as far as I'm concerned, the first team All-Pro this year. I actually believe that Michael Parsons is going to be a first team All-Pro player this year as a rookie, which is incredible. No question about it. We're going to have 2 guys be first team All-Pro this year on the defensive side. That's just unbelievable. No question. I'm talking about first team All-Pro, not second team, first team. It's going to happen. Offensively, which is probably what most of you guys want to talk about. Hey, y'all, I'm doing my podcast, so just in case y'all wonder. No, y'all not bothering me. I'm in a different location, so if y'all hearing the noise, it's somebody, some people being nosy over here. Before y'all walk over and put your mask on, I don't know none of y'all. Omicron variant out here. I don't know what y'all know. So I gotta stay masked up. Y'all like I'm geared up. I stay geared up. I stay geared up, y'all. I stay geared up. Y'all know. I stay geared up. Y'all know. Anyway, offensively, which is what some of you guys want to talk about. Hey, Shane, I'm what Shane said. This is where I'd like to hear your thoughts on how we can fix our running game. I'll let you in on it in just a second. That is the good. That is the good. Our defense, anytime you get 4 turnovers in a game, 4 interceptions, in a game, you can't argue with the defense. They did what they were supposed to. The guys went there and treated them like they were supposed to be treated. You beat their brains out. That's what you do. That's what we did. They couldn't get nothing going. It's not my fault. It is what it is. Offensively, we have problems, y'all. Shane, you on my view, we have problems offensively. And it's not really what you think it is. It's deeper than just plays. It's exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Gary. You going there. As bad as this may sound, y'all, we should have left Connor Williams at guard. Yeah. Him and all his penalties. We should have left him at guard because the offensive line has no rhythm. The offensive line has no continuity at all. Nothing since McGovern got put over there. And remember, I was one of the ones that said, please put Connor McGovern in. And you're talking about, well, I heard Jerry and Steven say, especially Steven, that it's going to take time for all these guys to, to learn to play together and get it going, which very well may be the case. McGovern is not playing bad. It's just that when you get into this part of the season, you need to be solid in what you're doing, your concepts. You need to be solid in your thinking. You don't need to be experimenting at all during this time. It's no, if you're trying to find something it's too late in the game to be doing it. But the Cowboys have done that. So I believe what they're going to do is stick with it. And I'll say this, I think they will be better. But, it does take time for it to happen. Is it going to be detrimental to our team? I really don't think so, to be honest with you, because I think that we can run off these last 4-5 games, maybe without losing one, with the exception of, that just depends on who's playing. The Arizona Cardinals. Everybody talking about Washington gonna beat us next week in Washington. I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't think nobody in the NFC East can beat us at all. That's just me. So I don't know. But I will say this. Now, the bigger part, Shane, since you were there, since you said that, here's what the problem is. It's a problem that I've been telling y'all ever since y'all been following me. I said it in the off season. I've said it during the season. And it looks like I'm still saying the same thing. Part of it, if you can see what Gary's saying these guys have no animal in them, no dog, no blood, no thirstiness in them to drive block. And run blocking is poor. That is true. But here's my thing. You can't get a running game going if you don't run it. Which of course leads, to the person that I've been telling y'all about all the time. And that's Kellen Moore. I don't know how many times I gotta keep telling y'all. Stop expecting a philosophy of running the football that is not in him. It's not in him. He doesn't run the ball. You know that because when he finally does, we go completely crazy. Like, wow. We ran the ball 25 times in the game. Oh, my God. Wow. It's not in Moore. I don't know how much more evidence do we need to see. Y'all expecting for him to run the ball. I already know what he is. He throws the football. He believes that the strength of this team is the wide receiving core. He does. And Dak Prescott. That's I don't know how much you need to, how much you want to see. It's Kellen Moore. Everybody wants us to run the ball, but if you ain't calling it, Gary says, is it Kellen Moore or is it Dak changing the play at the line? It's both of them. Because we all know, and we found out earlier, that Dak has complete power to change plays. All I know is the bottom line. They passing a whole lot more than they run. So you can put the blame on, it's one of the two. And it's probably a combination of, definitely a combination of both. Kellen Moore is a problem. He is. He likes to throw the football. Sometimes it works for us. A lot of times it does, but when you really need to do something, run the ball, take time out of the clock, he'll call a pass play. Y'all saw that Thursday. We trying to milk the clock. He trying to still throw the ball. And number 3 minutes left. Less than 4 minutes. What you throwing for? 3 straight passes. 2 straight passes. Give me a break. It is that. So it's Kellen Moore. Another one, which is really what I want to talk about for these next 4 to 5 minutes. Only Kellen Moore. It's our organization is the problem. This is the ugly part of what I said. It's our organization is the problem. Tell y'all what I mean. I see you putting on McKellen with quarterback and quarterback coach, exactly. But now he's the offensive coordinator, and he's showing you. All right. Here's why I say it's the organization problem. And Shane, if you're still here, here's the other reason why we can't run it right now. Is because this organization has made an incredible mistake, from my view, enforcing something that's just not working. What am I talking about? Zeke Elliott is not right. Why is he still playing? I mean, can somebody help me? He's not right. You can't run. You can't run the ball effectively if your guys can't run. And what you're depending on is not going to happen because he's not right. His body is not right. I'm not saying he can't. I'm saying, however, he can't do it right now because his knee is not right. It's reported that Jerry Jones said a few weeks ago that Ezekiel Elliott has a bone bruise in his knee, a bone bruise. Y'all help me out. Maybe I'm not smart. I mean, but just help me out. He does play the running back position, right? Okay, running back. All right. Forgive me if I'm wrong. If somebody help. Gary, you're a very intelligent man. Gary Bryant, you're a very intelligent man. Help me out here. If you have a running back, and the goal of a defender is to tackle the running back, usually it's at his legs, if I'm not mistaken. Well, if you have a bone bruise in your knee and you getting hit in your knee, excuse me, does that mean that your knee is going to get better by getting it hit when it's already messed up? It's a good chance that you're going to make the situation worse. Well, we know that's the case because after every 2 or 3 plays, Zeke had already raised his hand up to get spelled because he's already limping. Now, keep in mind, I'm quite sure during practice time, Ezekiel Elliott has not been hit in his leg the whole time at practice. So he's really had, my goodness, what, 4 or 5 days maybe of non-contact of practicing? No contact in his knee at all. So that means the very first time that he gets hit is on Sunday or Thursday night or Monday night. So you telling me that after about a couple of series or 1 or 3 or 4 plays, he's already back to square one? Common sense tells me that you need to sit him down. Now it's common sense. Instead of them sitting him down, you listen to the interviews from Stephen and Jared primarily, and Mike McCarthy. Oh, he's ready to go. He's ready to go. He's ready to play. He's ready to play. No, he's not. No, he's not. You sat Dak down for a calf that's obviously he could have played if it was a playoff game. He only missed 1 game. Had a calf strain. This man has a bone bruise that ain't healed yet. Okay? And it's obvious. Everybody see it. Everybody see he can't even run up the gut like he always does. He can't even run up the middle but for about 1 yard or 2 now. Usually he run up the gut and at least give you 3 or 4 because he had the power and the push. He don't even have that. Why is he on the field? Why has he been on the field the last 2-3 weeks? He's getting worse. So I don't want to hear, that's why we can't run it. Because you're putting wounded people out there that can't run. That's why you can't run it. It's the same play, same little hole, the same as Ezekiel. And until we sit him down for a week, he got 10 days now. So, they're going to say, well, that's enough. That's all. No, it ain't. He'll probably be a little bit better this coming up Thursday. He'll probably be a little bit fresher, but he's not. He's not right. He shouldn't be on the field now, which leads to Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard is Tony Pollard. We all see the burst. We all see the progression. We all see the production that he has. Guess what? I'm not surprised. We see how explosive he is. He shows you that Thursday. You saw the big run. That's all it takes for him. One big run, one or two, and look out. It's trouble. Now, a lot of you guys are saying, well, he's the better back than Ezekiel. Yeah, when Ezekiel is hurt, he's the better back. Yeah, he's not better than Ezekiel. He's more fresher and he's not injured. Ezekiel is injured. You can't run the ball if your players can't run. I just don't. I don't get the logic. And what's going to end up happening is you're going to put Ezekiel Elliott on the sideline for the rest of the year. This bruise thing is only going to get worse. So to me, Shane, if you're still here, if you look at Kellen Moore's play calling or Dax changing it at the line and then putting an injured guy out there and trying to present him like he's a workhorse, you're crazy. No, it's not going to work. It'll work better when Tony Pollard in the game right now because Pollard can explode on him. And he seems to be getting dirty yards. You know, you give him the ball, he's going to get 3 to 4 yards every pop. That's what Ezekiel was doing. You can't do it. Sit him down. That's the ugly. So I don't understand what mentality is going on here with Ezekiel. I don't care nothing about Ezekiel talking about he want to play, want to be a hero. Man, if you're not effective, sit down. Sit down. I don't have no problem with Ezekiel coming in for goal line. I'm serious. Inside the 5-yard line, bring Ezekiel in there. Let Pollard and Corey Clement, who I've been begging for, put Corey Clement in the game. Give Ezekiel give him 2 weeks. Give him 2 weeks. Let the bruise subside. Hello, if he getting hit in this league, doesn't that make the bruise get worse? I mean, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. He's not right. Everybody sees it. So I don't know why Jerry and Steven are still getting on the radio talking about, hey, he's ready to go. He just got to work through it. No, you can't work through knee bruises. And those of us that had knee issues, you can't work through that. The knee needs rest. It's just simple, common sense. Huh? It looked like we will have the division in hand, especially if we beat Washington coming up next Sunday. If we beat Washington next week in Washington, this thing is just about over as far as the division goes. We need Ezekiel in playoff time. So I don't know what they mean. I mean, I don't care how much rest. But here's my theory. Rest him, especially if we have the division wrapped up. Rest him until he's right. Joe said he's a better pass blocker and probably get killed if he has to block. Well, Joe, this is what I'm going to say. If Ezekiel can't move side to side, which he cannot right now, he can go straight forward, but he can't go side to side. When you pass block, you got to slide your feet from left to right. If he can't get there because his knee is messed up, guess what? He's no good either. He's no good either. If he can't move, which he cannot, I'm quite sure you're seeing the same thing I'm seeing. Why are we running stretch plays with Ezekiel Elliott? Come on, man. I mean, why are we running stretch plays with Ezekiel Elliott where he has to get outside quick? The man can't run. Why? I just don't get it. I don't get the logic. He's not right. I don't care nothing about it. I don't care. Gary said if you rest him, hide all the $100 a door, he'll be Eddie Lacy. You got that right. But we'll need all that in December when it get real cold out here. When we go to New York and if we fortunate enough to get out the first round, we'll be on the road. And that might very well mean a trip to Green Bay. You want to be 240. Run. Take some time out of the clock, keep it from Aaron Rodgers. You might want to. I don't get that's the ugly part. So the answer is he's not right. He shouldn't be in the game. And Pollard at this point should be getting the ball more than Ezekiel. It shouldn't even be close. Tony Pollard is healthy. Ezekiel is not. Put the running back in that's going to be the most productive at this point. Everybody talking about, well, we ran the ball well early. Yeah, because Ezekiel wasn't hurt. Yeah, he wasn't hurt. The leg hadn't been worn down yet. The knee hadn't been worn down. I mean, yeah. It looks good. He don't look good now. It's not even close. The man is wounded. He's a walking, one-legged man. And they throwing him out there like he Earl Campbell or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like he Derrick Henry. Give me a break, man. Sit him down. That's all I got to say. Now, we are going to get much better. This team is slowly but surely is about to turn into a defensive team. Why am I saying that? Because our dreams, it looks like, is about to come true. D-Law, Randy Gregory, Gallimore, Parsons, all on the same field at the same time. Please understand, this defense is about to get ignorant. It's about to get crazy. There's some quarterbacks for to go down. You can't guard all this. So I'm excited about what the defense is getting ready to do. They're going to be, their rankings are about to start going up. We just saw a glimpse of it Thursday night. Washington is going to be in trouble. I'm already on record. Washington is going to be in trouble. Mr. Henneke, he's going to get hit violently. It's going to happen. So it's okay. Shane said this is what is frustrating. We went 6-1 in games, and it looked like to me they went away from what was working. To me, they have lost confidence on the offensive side of the ball. Well, what was working, Shane, of course, we were running the ball. So who's to blame for that? It's not the offensive line. The offensive line back then was getting let's look at it. They were running, most teams were running a two-shell high safety look against us. In other words, two safeties in the back. They weren't sneaking people up because you still had Cooper and Lamb on the field. Cedric Wilson on the field at that particular time. So you couldn't sneak guys in the box because you was scared of that killing. Well, the last few weeks, okay, Lamb was hurt. Cooper's been out 2 straight weeks. So you can crowd the line of scrimmage because you're not scared of Noah Brown. You're not scared of Cedric Wilson. The weapons aren't there. What you're getting ready to see now is we're going to go back to it because for the first time since game 1, we're going to have Gallup, Lamb, and Cooper on the same field. You're not going to run no 8-man box with them out there. That's not going to happen. So the lanes will be there. But Ezekiel can't hit him because he can't run because he hurt. You put Pollard out there, guess what? You might get a 58-yard touchdown like you saw Thursday. That's the difference. You're going to get that now because teams are going to have, they must respect Amari Cooper. Must respect him. He demands a double team still. CeeDee Lamb, you must respect him. You must respect Gallup. A lot of this was personnel, Shane. You can't run it if you don't have the horses out there. That's what I always have said. You can't run the race without the horses. It makes a difference when Amari Cooper is not out there. It makes a difference when CD Lamb missed that game, and then both of them missed the game. It makes a big difference. When Tyron Smith is not out there, okay? But you can't take it away, Joe. You say if you take away Pollard's 15-yard touchdown, Pollard only had 13, but you can't take it away. You can't take it away. That's all it takes is one mistake, and he gone. You can't take it away. You can't take it away. He would have more than that if Kellen Moore would have gave him the ball. He would have more than that. So you can't take away one play and say you only had 13. For him, that's all it takes. One mistake, and Pollard is gone. One missed tackle, he's gone. That's what you saw Thursday. So it really is just a matter of personnel. Everything's about to change. You'll see. I'm still waiting for my dream, though. My real dream is to run, to make sure that they don't sneak up. I want McCarthy to run a 4 wide receiver set. Cedric is not playing. I don't care who it is. Noah Brown, Turner, whoever it is. I want 4 of them out there. I guarantee you it will not. It's kind of like what you're seeing now with the Georgia-Alabama game. Did y'all see what Alabama's strategy was? You know, everybody said Georgia had the greatest defense of all time. You know what Alabama did? All it did was spread them out. That's all it did. They didn't even try to really run the ball. Alabama just spread them out, and they totally annihilated them. Same thing the Cowboys can do. Spread them out. You won't have an 8-man box. I want to see the 4 wide receiver set on a consistent basis. And then have one running back there. It's just going to be a box there that's very light. And you might get what you want. But see, we're such a dead giveaway when we run, and you can't stack the box. Anytime you see 2 tight ends in the game, or 2, everybody down there, everybody knows you run. I mean, get some ingenuity and get some creativity and stuff. Our formations tell us what we're going to do. It's guaranteed. That's Kellen Moore. It's Kellen Moore. So I think we're about to crank this thing back up. We don't want Jarwin back up, Shane. Jarwin's not a factor. He's another weapon. I'll give you that. Dalton Schultz had a good year, as I knew he would. Dalton Schultz is having a pretty good year. That's what we're looking for. Wherever Gallup, exactly. Tsunami says, G. Pooman says the wait for Gallup was worth it on Podbean. Definitely. Gallup has come back and looks like the Michael Gallup that we knew. That's only going to help us later on. Gary says, I want Zeke and Pollard in the backfield, Dak in the gun with Gallup and Meyer, CD or put Pollard slide or CD slide. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, who can guard that? Who can guard that? This is what Kellen Moore has. If you want to create running lanes, look at this right here what Gary said. You want to create running lanes, put that in there. Put that on the feet. What y'all see right there. Zeke, Pollard in the backfield, Dak in the gun, Gallup, Amar, and CD, or put Pollard in the slot on CD side. That's your 4 wide receiver set right there. Who can guard that? Nobody. This is what Kellen Moore can do. It will create running lanes for days because you have to line up over that. You got to put whoever you're going to put there, safeties against receivers. You got to line up and spread them out. Guess what? You put the shotgun there, run dive. The hole going to be there. I'm just saying, man. I don't get it. So all this is available. That's my dream to see the 4 wide receiver set. The 3 wide receiver set is good too. You have to respect it. But lining up in the 2 wide receiver set with 2 tight ends, that's a dead giveaway. We're getting ready to run the ball. So it's Kellen Moore and Dak, because Dak changes plays. It's both of them are the reason why. And of course, from what Gary said earlier, our offensive line is getting no push at all. And the reason why a lot of that is because the box is there and it's an obvious run, and they're not blocking as of right now. You gotta keep in mind when we were really running earlier, most of that was in the two shell high safety. I said that earlier. Most of that was in two shell high safety because they were scared of the receivers. We need to put the fear back to the receiver. Dak has not been incredibly accurate the last few games. He has not. I don't know what's that all about. A lot of people saying he's calf. There ain't nothing wrong with that calf. Nothing. He's just a little inaccurate. He's still getting the job done, but he's not on fire like he was before. But I think we'll get it back. So I think we're in good shape, y'all. That win would be confidence-wise for me. I'm trying to get to 10 wins because 10 wins usually means you getting a trip to the playoffs. 10 wins. Now, if that means that the division is wrapped up in that also, I'll take it. Okay? All I want is the NFC. Since it's right in front of my face, the first goal is to win the NFC East. Yeah, that's the first goal. However you get there, whatever record you have, win your division. It guarantees you a trip to the playoffs. It guarantees you a home playoff game. That's what winning the division does for us. We need to win the division. We'll start talking about everything else after that. As for now, we're trying to close the door on the NFC East. It's not our fault. In Washington case, it's not our fault that Young is hurt for the rest of the year. Chris Young, it's not my fault. It's not my fault that Landon Collins is hurt for Washington. It's not my fault. I ain't got nothing to do with it. It's not my fault. Some folks want Ryan Fitzpatrick. It's not my fault that Ryan Fitzpatrick is hurt and Hennick is playing. I could care less. It's not my fault that J.D. McKissick seems to be hurt. It's not my fault about Washington. Whoever lined up, that's what time it is. It's not our fault that we won a lot of our games with a lot of our guys out. So, ladies and gentlemen, our guys are coming back in. I expect wins. You should have got us when we were down. You should have beat us when we were missing. So now all these folks coming back, we should get nasty. I'm just telling y'all. I already see what's going to happen. I'm not even worried about it. I see this defense going completely skyrocketing. It's going to happen because we could get a whole bunch of sacks now. Pressure is going to be crazy. Diggs will break the record this year for at least the Cowboy record, Everson Walls, with 11 interceptions. He's going to break it because the ball going to have to be thrown quick. He's going to jump on it. Huh? Gary says, let's keep it real. The defensive line, really, other than Parsons and occasional Tank and Walker, no penetration up the middle. We have to push the pocket. All this will go down now, Gary. Mr. Gallimore coming back. I'm just saying. Look. Can you imagine? Because we ain't saying it. You're going to have Michael Parker, DeMarcus Lawrence, Randy Gregory, Osick, all on the field at the same time. We ain't saying it all yet. Do y'all understand what that means? Oh, let's not forget, Tristan Hill has been playing pretty good too. Tristan Hill will be back next week. So look, Tristan Hill is coming back next week. I mean, the game against Washington. Gallimore is coming back next week, according to what they say he'll be ready for Washington. Gregory is coming back. So you're going to tell me Hill and Gallimore are finally going to be on the field together? Up the middle? Oh, okay. Gregory on one side, D-Law on the other side, and Parsons could line up beside one of them, or we could rush the middle. Man, come on, man. This thing finna get crazy, man. I ain't talking about Basham and Armstrong when he comes back. I mean, come on. This thing finna get crazy. Full confidence. And I believe the offense is gonna be fine if we sit Ezekiel down. Let him wheel up. I believe Pollard can do the job. I believe Corey Clement can do the job. They just have to make a decision. Stop lying, talking about Ezekiel is fine. He's fine. No, he's not. He's not fine. Give me a break, y'all. I mean, I please stop insulting my intelligence. Please stop insulting my intelligence. I can't stand it. All right, listen, I gotta go, y'all, because my Michigan Wolverines are getting ready to handle business and cement our spot in the college football championship. I've been waiting for this for a pretty good while, so I'm getting ready to enjoy it. We need to beat Owl and our business. All right. All right, Coach. Thank you, Coach Breed Love. Thanks for hanging with me. Joe from Italy, appreciate you. I always appreciate you, Joe, for popping in on my brother Gary Bryant. Thank you. Appreciate you. Whoever else is watching here, who's peeping in. Gary, if you still here, my brother Gary Atkinson, if you still here, I appreciate you. I believe that's it, and all others that are watching. Appreciate all of you guys hanging with me. I will see you guys Tuesday, maybe. Got a lot of stuff going on, y'all. So I'm sneaking these little shows in. Sorry I haven't been talking. I got a lot of stuff going on right now personally. Trying to sneak it in. I'll try my best to get to you on Tuesday. What's up, Luke? I see you, man. What's up, Howard? Yeah, I'm trying. I'm headed back up now to go check it out now. But listen, y'all have a great night. Hey, if you go to church tomorrow, if you can, whether it's in person or virtually, well, go to church tomorrow. Find some pastor that teach you the word of God, and it'll be all right. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, let's go Cowboys. Hey, look, it's a home stretch now. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Washington is on the clock. They're next. And y'all know how we feel about Washington. Look, we don't care where they playing, where we playing them at. Whether in Dallas or Washington, we don't care. Look, rivalry. Go beat their brains out. It's just that simple. I don't care nothing about Washington. I don't care if they was 15-0. I don't care. Beat their brains out. Hit Henneke. That's all. Look. Get your rest. You got less than 10 days now. Get your rest. Let's go. Washington. We're gonna start talking about Washington Tuesday, all right? All right, I'll holler at y'all. This is, ladies and gentlemen, Go Michigan, Go Blue. Yes, sir. This is the big time show.